How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Days of Play sale is running from now until June 10th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. Alright, with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $40, 20% off, Starfield is Bethesda's first new universe in over 25 years, set in 2330 where you join Constellation, the last group of space explorers, on an epic journey across over 1,000 planets to uncover humanity's greatest mystery, with deep character customization, faction quests, and freedom to explore. Build and pilot your dream ship, engage in zero-G combat, recruit companions, craft equipment, and establish outposts across the settled systems. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For $10, 80% off, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition delivers a massive dark fantasy RPG where Geralt searches for Ciri across a war-torn, monster-filled continent in a sprawling, reactive world filled with meaningful choices and consequences throughout every quest and storyline. The Complete Edition also includes both huge expansions, all DLC, new items, and a photo mode for capturing the continent's atmosphere in stunning detail. It's a 93 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. For $39, 45% off, Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition is an open-world RPG where you play as V, a cyber-enhanced mercenary rising through Night City while uncovering the power of a mysterious implant alongside Johnny Silverhand. Explore a sprawling, futuristic city, engage in deep combat and customization, and experience both the base game and Phantom Liberty expansion while navigating political intrigue, high-stakes missions, and dangerous alliances. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 70 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Disco Elysium The Final Cut is a narrative RPG where you play a deeply flawed detective unraveling a murder while carving your own path through the city of Revachol. With fully voiced dialogue, a unique skill system that shapes your thoughts and actions, and unparalleled player choice that lets you interrogate, manipulate, or self-destruct in unforgettable ways, it delivers one of the most original role-playing experiences ever made. It's a 92 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $36, 60% off, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 Royal Edition is a richly immersive medieval RPG following Henry on an epic quest through a historically grounded 15th century Bohemia, blending deep role-playing with realistic combat, exploration, and consequence-driven choices. This Royal Edition includes the full base game, all story DLC, and additional expansions including Brushes with Death, Legacy of the Forge, and Mysteria Ecclesia. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 130 hours to platinum. For $17, 50% off, Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG where you follow two children of the solstice who harness the power of the sun and moon to battle an ancient alchemist's monstrous creations and uncover hidden secrets. You'll explore lush islands, solve environmental puzzles, and engage in timing-based combat that rewards precise inputs, smart party synergy, and creative use of spells and combos across a richly crafted, retro-inspired world. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Persona 3 Reload is a reimagined RPG where you step into the shoes of a transfer student thrust into the mysterious Dark Hour, awakening powerful abilities while forging bonds that shape the fate of friends and the world. You'll explore this hidden hour, engage in turn-based combat against shadows, and balance daily life on Port Island, from attending school and part-time jobs to deepening relationships that influence the story. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Lies of P is a dark Souls-like that reimagines the story of Pinocchio against the hauntingly elegant Belle Epoque, blending gothic atmosphere with brutal, methodical combat. Play as a puppet created by Geppetto, navigating the madness and bloodlust of Prat, while a mysterious voice guides you to adapt your weapons and skills, unravel the city's secrets, and choose whether to confront challenges with truth or weave lies to survive. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $18, 70% off, Octopath Traveler is a sprawling turn-based RPG set in the enchanting HD 2D world of Orstera, where 8 unique heroes each embark on personal journeys of discovery, redemption, and fate. You'll choose one traveler and forge your own path across 8 distinct regions, mastering deep strategic combat that blends classic turn-based systems with the innovative break and boost mechanic to exploit enemy weaknesses. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. For 21 bucks, 58% off, Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered is an action RPG set in a far future Earth overrun by colossal machines, where you play as Aloy, a young outcast, uncovering her origins and the secrets of a mysterious world. Explore lush, overgrown ruins, encounter unique tribes, settlements, and compelling companions, while facing awe-inspiring, deadly machines and rival factions in fast-paced combat using a wide array of tools and weapons. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For 20 bucks, 60% off, Final Fantasy XVI is an epic dark fantasy RPG where you follow Clive Rossfield, the first shield of Rosaria, sworn to protect his younger brother Joshua, the dominant of the Phoenix. When tragedy strikes, Clive is thrust into a gripping tale of vengeance against Ifrit, a dark icon whose catastrophic power threatens the land, as you journey through a beautifully realized world shaped by colossal icons and their wielders. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 75 hours to platinum. For 10 bucks, 75% off, Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition is a critically acclaimed RPG blending deep customization and humor with dynamic turn-based combat, where you build a classless party of source hunters and battle the evils of Rivellon using the environment, magic, and tactical positioning. Embark on over 100 hours of quests solo or with up to 3 companions in online co-op or local split screen in this award-winning classic. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For 36 bucks, 40% off, the first Berserker, Khazan, is a hardcore action RPG set 800 years before Dungeon Fighter Online, following General Khazan on a brutal path of revenge with deep combat, flexible skill respecking, and a vast armory of weapons and gear sets. Conquer memorable boss battles demanding precise timing and adaptation, then extend the challenge with New Game Plus, Ultimate Challenge Mode, and Gauntlet modes Great General's Crucible and Berserker's Bloodshed. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For 15 bucks, 75% off, Persona 5 Royal is the definitive edition of Atlus's acclaimed JRPG, blending stylish turn-based combat, social sim progression, and story-driven exploration into a massive adventure about rebellion and personal growth. Follow the protagonist as he transfers to a Tokyo high school, awakens to eerie visions of ruin, and leads the Phantom Thieves to expose corruption by infiltrating surreal palaces shaped by twisted desires. It's a 94 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For 21 bucks, 65% off, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is a dark RPG where you play an Ahobino in post-apocalyptic Tokyo, wielding immense power to survive and shape the ongoing conflict between angels and demons. You'll experience 2 complete story paths while exploring sprawling wastelands, battling or befriending hundreds of demons, uncovering hidden secrets, and making impactful choices that determine the world's ultimate fate. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For 8 bucks, 80% off, Kingdom Come Deliverance Royal Edition delivers a historically grounded open-world RPG, where you play as Henry, a blacksmith's son caught in a brutal civil war and forced onto a path of vengeance and survival. With all major DLC included, you'll manage a settlement, pursue memorable side stories, and dive deeper into character-driven quests that expand the game's scale, variety, and emotional weight across dozens of hours of exploration. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For 10 bucks, 50% off, Persona 4 Golden is a critically acclaimed JRPG that blends supernatural mystery, turn-based combat, and life simulation, placing you in the shoes of a high school student in the rural town of Inaba as a series of bizarre murders unfold. Explore otherworldly dungeons, battle monstrous shadows, and confront the darker sides of yourself while building meaningful friendships and making choices that shape your story. It's a 94 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 125 hours to platinum. For 21 bucks, 70% off, Remnant 2 Ultimate Edition is a brutal third-person action RPG where you face towering bosses and reality-shattering evils solo or in co-op with 2 friends, blending melee, ranged gunplay, and boss encounters that demand teamwork and smart skill use. Branching quests, dynamic dungeons, and varied loot keep runs fresh, further expanded by 3 DLC packs with new storylines, environments, creatures, and bonus items. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For 15 bucks, 75% off, Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is a sprawling, critically acclaimed RPG where you awaken powerful source abilities in a world gripped by fear of magic after the Divine's death. Create a custom hero or choose from unique origin characters, engage in deep turn-based combat with environmental interactions, and shape a reactive story solo or in 4-player co-op as you challenge the oppressive Divine Order. It's a 93 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $16, 60% off. Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition combines the base game along with all official add-ons, including Far Harbor, Automatron, and Nuka World, offering a complete post-apocalyptic experience. Set as the sole survivor of Vault 111, you decide the fate of the wasteland, choosing whether to join rival factions or go it alone while shaping your character's story through the special system and hundreds of perks. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $15, 70% off. Trials of Mana is a fully remade action RPG that retells a classic fantasy tale where the world teeters on the brink as the mana tree begins to wither and ancient evils threaten total destruction. Choose your party from unique characters, each with their own story paths, abilities, class evolutions, and personal motivations, then dive into fast-paced, real-time combat in a branching narrative shaped by your team composition and choices. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $14, 65% off. Wizardry, Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord, is a full 3D remake of the first game in the legendary Wizardry series of RPGs. You'll create a custom party of adventurers, delve into a trap-filled labyrinth, and engage in challenging turn-based battles against monstrous foes as you hunt down Werdna and recover the stolen amulet, all built directly on the original 1981 code with modern quality-of-life upgrades. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $8, 60% off. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition, is a remastered classic RPG that expands on the original Chrono Cross with upgraded HD 3D models, refined illustrations, enhanced music, and modern quality-of-life features that respect its original vision. Explore 2 intertwined parallel worlds, meet over 40 party members, and experience a richly layered story that spans dimensions while influencing the fate of the planet itself. It's a 92 on GameRankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $10, 60% off. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster brings 2 of the most beloved RPGs of their generation to PS4 with remastered graphics, updated audio, and polished gameplay that preserves the heart of the originals. You'll follow the journeys of Titus, Yuna, and their friends across stunning high-definition environments while engaging in strategic turn-based combat and experiencing 2 epic stories. It's an 89 average on GameRankings, average trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 240 hours to get both platinums. For $11, 40% off, Final Fantasy VI 2D Pixel Remaster brings the classic RPG to life with redesigned 2D graphics, a rearranged soundtrack, and modernized gameplay while preserving its timeless charm. Follow a diverse cast of characters, each with unique abilities and destinies, customizing their skills through the Magicite system as they battle through humanity's struggle in the aftermath of the War of the Magi. It's a 93 on GameRankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.